what's so great about the 2019 CX-5 is the sheer fact of the way the vehicle is put together. It's a compact SUV in a segment that's very competitive. It's a luxurious vehicle. Depending on the trim you can get anything from a 17-inch alloy wheel to a 19-inch alloy wheel. There's a naturally aspirated 2.5 liter that gets great fuel economy. If you want a little bit more power, you can get the 2.5 turbo with over 300 foot-pounds of torque. It's just a beautiful place to spend a day and enjoy your family and your life. It's a great vehicle. The reason the CX-5 is class leading is because of its architecture, the way it's put together. It's not only fuel economy, but it's the cargo space, it's the configuration of the seats. We do have a sort of theater seating setup in there where the back seats are a little bit higher than the front seats, so the rear passengers have a great view, a commanding view of the road. I mean, that's definitely class leading. Obviously, power from the engines is class leading for us. Just pretty much everything Mazda's put into this car is very premium, and that's where the segment takes a turn, where, you know, the mainstream brands, the Hondas, the Toyotas, the Kias, the Hyundais, they're great, but they're not quite at the same level of refinement as Mazda is at this point.
So here we are behind the wheel of the 2019 CX-5. If you haven't put a Mazda on your shopping list, you should. One of the things that's very impressive about this vehicle is the performance and handling of it. You're driving an SUV that has a ton of space for the family, tons of room in the back for sporting gear, for camping gear, anything you want to do to take the vehicle on holidays with, but you will enjoy driving this vehicle. This particular CX-5 comes with a turbo. When you put your foot into it, there's a ton of instant acceleration and response. The handling of it is phenomenal. For an SUV, the steering is very, very tight when you're going through corners. You'll feel the difference that the Zoom Zoom makes in this particular vehicle. So if you want to have something that's good for your family to get around town and yet have a little bit of pep and have some fun when you're driving, the CX-5 is something you should put on your list.
One of the reasons why Mazda vehicles come across as a higher quality vehicle than some that you may be trying out, it's the technique and the way that they put the vehicles together. So obviously the fit and finish, as you're asking about, we do use soft touch materials throughout the entire cabin. The leather's a little bit nicer, the stitch work on the vehicle, even simple things like we don't use welded doors, they're a one-piece door. So that helps, you know, when you close the door you get that solid area, that feel like you're in something substantial. And I think Mazda's hit the nail on the head with this car. The reason I see that most people are buying the CX-5 is for the fact that it's just so easy to live with. And the demographic of the people that are purchasing the CX-5, it varies. So you'll get retirees, which love it for the fuel economy and the downsizing in space. You'll get young families who want to, you know, put a couple of car seats in the back, and they do fit in there quite easily. You also get single 20-somethings that are just starting their career and want to treat themselves to something a little bit more luxurious. And that's the main reason why people are coming into Mazda today. Come on down to West Coast Mazda and check out the new 2019 CX-5. You know where we are. We're just across the bridge in Maple Ridge.